Ever wondered what really happens if you drink apple cider vinegar right before bedtime and why so many people swear by it? You've probably heard claims that it can balance blood sugar, help digestion, and maybe even improve sleep in a gentle, natural way. Some folks take a swig of that cloudy, tangy tonic each night, like a secret wellness weapon they trust completely. Others hesitate, unsure if it's worth the fuss or even safe, and wonder whether this trendy ritual actually does anything. Is it just another wellness trend, or does science truly back it up in a way that makes it worth trying? In this video, we're diving deep into what apple cider vinegar really does when you drink it at night and why timing matters. Apple cider vinegar has exploded in popularity lately, especially when it comes to timing, with endless debates online. Morning or evening, before meals or after, everyone has an opinion, but the truth is more nuanced than most people think. When you take ACV might be just as important as why you take it, especially if you struggle with blood sugar swings. Whether it's bloating, stubborn fat, or digestion issues, ACV can be a surprisingly powerful ally when used correctly. But it's not a one-size-fits-all fix, because for some people with low blood sugar, taking it before bed may cause problems. Stick around till the end to discover the safest way to use ACV and why proper timing can unlock its full potential. I'm Masayuki, with decades of experience in women's health and hormonal wellness, here to guide you step by step. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like and subscribe so we can keep hanging out and learning together. So what actually happens if you drink ACV before bedtime, and why do some people feel a difference? Well, for one, blood sugar control, the acetic acid in ACV can help smooth out glucose spikes while you sleep. This is especially helpful for those who wake up with high fasting blood sugar levels and want better overnight stability. That's why some people with insulin resistance or type 2 diabetes report seeing real benefits while they sleep. Second, it supports your gut health because while you sleep, your digestive system is busy repairing and restoring balance. The enzymes and acids in ACV can feed your beneficial bacteria, acting like a prebiotic to support their function. This helps those good microbes work more effectively, improving digestion and overall gut comfort by morning. But it's not for everyone, and timing ACV wrong can cause issues for certain people with sensitive blood sugar. If you're prone to low blood sugar or experience nighttime hypoglycemia, ACV before bed might actually make things worse. That's why we're breaking it all down, benefit by benefit, so you can use this remedy in the safest, smartest way. Let's start where apple cider vinegar shines the brightest: digestion, and why this simple liquid supports your entire system. ACV is acidic, but not harsh, with a pH around 2.5 to 3, much milder than natural stomach acid. Your stomach's hydrochloric acid sits between 1 and 2, so ACV doesn't digest food directly, it simply kickstarts the process. Here's how it works. When you drink ACV, it gently stimulates your stomach lining and the parietal cells that release acid. This extra acid production primes your stomach to break down food more efficiently and prepares the entire digestive sequence. And that's not all. Once the stomach activates, it signals the release of pepsin, the enzyme that starts breaking down protein. Think of it like a domino effect. Once that first step is triggered, the whole digestive chain begins moving smoothly forward. After that, the gallbladder releases bile to digest fats, and the pancreas joins in with enzymes for proteins, fats, and carbohydrates. So even though ACV isn't the acid breaking food down, it acts like the spark that lights your entire digestive fire. These oils are essential for maintaining balance in your daily life. We call it life in harmony. If you often feel bloated, sluggish, or full after small meals, weak stomach acid might be the culprit, and ACV can help naturally. Benefit number 2, prevents bloating and indigestion. And if you've ever felt like your food just sits there after a meal, you're not alone. When digestion doesn't start properly, it triggers a ripple effect. Your body misses signals to release enough enzymes and bile. Then suddenly you're dealing with bloating, indigestion, gas, and that heavy, uncomfortable feeling that lingers after eating. One consequence of poor digestion is malabsorption, And you might eat well, but your body fails to extract essential nutrients. That means missing out on iron, calcium, magnesium, and even protein, despite choosing the right foods every single day. Ironically, low stomach acid can also cause acid reflux, not from too much acid, but actually from having too little. When food sits too long, it ferments and pushes upward, creating that burning sensation many people confuse with excess acid. ACV helps accelerate gastric emptying so food moves normally, reducing pressure that would otherwise trigger reflux or discomfort. So if you feel weighed down after meals or experience reflux, especially after high-protein foods, ACV may give needed support. Benefit number 3, balances blood sugar, and here's where things start getting genuinely interesting for your metabolism. The acetic acid in ACV has a powerful effect on blood sugar regulation, and it really does 2 essential things. It slows gastric emptying, which means carbohydrates enter your bloodstream more gradually instead of rushing in quickly. It also increases insulin sensitivity, helping your body process those carbohydrates far more effectively after meals. In simple terms, instead of spiking and crashing, your blood sugar curve becomes smoother, like gentle rolling hills. This is especially helpful for people who are insulin resistant or have type 2 diabetes and struggle with sugar swings. Studies show taking ACV with a meal can increase insulin sensitivity by up to 34%, especially with high-carb meals. And remember, blood sugar spikes don't just cause energy crashes, they drive inflammation, weight gain, and long-term metabolic issues. By buffering those spikes, ACV gives your body a simple but powerful metabolic advantage that you can feel over time. That's why drinking it before bed helps if your blood sugar rises overnight or you wake with high fasting levels consistently. Promotes fat burning, and yes, ACV may help with this, but not in the gimmicky melt your belly fat way. ACV activates an enzyme called AMPK, your body's natural fuel sensor, which tells your system, we need energy. When AMPK activity increases, your body receives the signal to start burning stored fat to meet that energy demand. This is the same mechanism triggered by fasting, exercise, and cold exposure, all of which are known fat burners. ACV simply adds a gentle nudge to that process, supporting fat use without acting like an intense or artificial stimulant. It doesn't work like a fat-burning pill, but over time, it helps shift metabolism from store mode to burn mode effectively. This shift becomes even stronger when you pair ACV with a low-sugar diet and consistent, moderate movement during the week. So if you're using ACV for weight loss support, make sure your lifestyle is aligned. Think of it as a boost, not a shortcut. Benefit number 5, suppresses appetite, and if you want to feel fuller naturally, ACV can offer gentle but real support. ACV helps regulate appetite by boosting a hormone called GLP-1, which signals satiety and reduces unnecessary eating. This hormone essentially tells your brain, I'm good, I don't need more food right now, helping control portions naturally. That's why many people taking ACV before meals feel satisfied with smaller portions, or simply don't snack afterward. Combined with the slower digestion effect, it creates a double whammy of fewer cravings and more satisfaction from meals. ACV isn't magic, but with consistent use, it helps you tune into your body's natural hunger cues more effectively. Your gut isn't just a food tube, it's home to trillions of microbes that affect digestion, immunity, and even mood. ACV supports this ecosystem in a few ways, helping your gut function better and stay more balanced overall. First, acetic acid has a mild prebiotic effect, meaning it acts like food for certain beneficial gut bacteria. It doesn't contain fiber like traditional prebiotics, but it still helps feed the right bugs consistently. Second, unfiltered raw ACV contains the mother, that cloudy sediment filled with natural enzymes and trace probiotics. These components help populate your gut with friendly microbes, supporting better digestion and overall microbial balance. Lastly, ACV has mild antimicrobial properties, which may curb harmful bacteria without wiping out beneficial ones. This balance is especially helpful if you've taken antibiotics recently or dealt with ongoing digestive issues. When your gut is balanced, everything improves, from digestion and skin clarity to inflammation and overall wellness. And drinking ACV before bed supports your gut overnight, when most healing and repair processes naturally occur. Taking apple cider vinegar in the morning on an empty stomach can set the tone for your entire day. When you're in a fasted state, your body is more sensitive, making ACV's metabolic impact noticeably stronger. It activates digestion, boosts AMPK, and even supports gentle detox as your system wakes up internally. Think of it like flipping the on switch for your gut, even before you've had your first meal. The acetic acid stimulates stomach acid and enzymes early, priming your digestion for the rest of the day. During that waiting period, ACV helps clear out residual debris in the gut, like a mild natural cleanse. It also nudges your metabolism, giving AMPK a boost and helping your body tap into stored energy. This makes morning ACV a subtle, consistent push toward fat-burning mode throughout your day. How to take it? Mix 1 tablespoon of raw, unfiltered ACV in 8 to 16 ounces of water. Drink it 30 minutes before your first meal, and feel free to add lemon or stevia if desired. Before meals, if your goal is better digestion, nutrient absorption, or blood sugar control, the best time to take ACV is 15 to 30 minutes before eating. When you take ACV before meals, it prepares your digestive tract for what's coming, boosting stomach acid and enzyme production. It also signals the gallbladder to get bile ready, helping you break down proteins, fats, and carbohydrates more efficiently. This means less bloating, more energy, and better absorption of essential nutrients like iron and calcium from your meals. The real magic happens with blood sugar control, because ACV slows the speed at which your stomach empties food. By slowing stomach emptying, ACV helps stabilize glucose levels, especially if your meal contains a significant amount of carbohydrates. Instead of sharp sugar spikes, you get smoother energy release, reducing cravings, crashes, and improving long-term insulin sensitivity. For timing, a low-carb meal works best with 1 tablespoon, 15 milliliters, mixed gently into water before eating. For high-carb meals, take 2 tablespoons, 30 milliliters, but double the water to 16 to 32 ounces. Always wait at least 20 to 30 minutes before eating, so your body absorbs ACV fully without diluting digestive juices. If you struggle with reflux, taking ACV before meals often reduces symptoms, because low stomach acid is usually the hidden cause. Before bed, here's the part you've been waiting for, because many people wonder, what happens with ACV? Taking apple cider vinegar before bedtime helps those with high fasting blood sugar or insulin resistance. It also supports people who want better overnight gut health, since your body repairs itself while sleeping. When you sleep, your liver still releases glucose, and for some people, this causes elevated morning blood sugar levels. This rise is called the dawn phenomenon, and it happens even when you barely eat anything the night before. ACV helps by blunting that glucose surge, slowing carbohydrate absorption, and improving your insulin sensitivity overnight. It keeps glucose levels steadier through the night, preventing sharp fluctuations that affect energy and cravings. ACV also feeds beneficial gut bacteria during sleep, because acetic acid acts as a gentle prebiotic for digestion. If your ACV is unfiltered, you also get enzymes and probiotics from the mother, which support healing during rest. But this timing is not ideal for everyone, especially if you experience low blood sugar or wake up shaky at night. If ACV drops your glucose too much, it may disturb your sleep, so listen carefully to how your body responds. For evenings, start with 1 teaspoon, 5 milliliters, diluted fully in a glass of water for gentle effects. You can slowly increase to 1 tablespoon if needed, though smaller nighttime doses tend to work best. It doesn't need to be right before bed, because taking it 1 or 2 hours after dinner still provides benefits. This timing prevents reflux and avoids lowering blood sugar too much, while helping digestion continue smoothly. Always rinse your mouth with water afterward to protect your teeth, and wait 30 minutes before brushing. Apple cider vinegar is powerful, but like any beneficial remedy, using more doesn't always mean getting better results. Let's talk about how to use ACV wisely, because understanding proper dosage makes a big difference long term. A common mistake is assuming that if 1 tablespoon works well, then taking 5 must work even better. Here's the safe range to follow, based on what most people tolerate comfortably during daily use. Ideal daily intake is 2 to 3 tablespoons, around 30 to 45 milliliters total per day. The maximum safe amount is 6 tablespoons, or 90 milliliters, and most people never need that much. For many, 1 tablespoon in the morning, some before meals, and a small amount at night is enough. Now, ACV is acidic, so while that helps its benefits, it also means your teeth need proper protection. Always dilute it in water, never drink ACV straight, because concentrated acid can harm your enamel. Use a straw to keep vinegar away from your teeth, and always rinse your mouth with plain water after. Wait at least 30 minutes before brushing, since vinegar softens enamel temporarily, and brushing too soon can damage it. Using too much ACV or taking it improperly may cause several issues, especially when done for long periods. You may experience throat burning, nausea, or stomach irritation, all of which signal that you've overdone it. Excess acid also erodes your enamel, which leads to sensitivity, discoloration, and long-term dental problems. In extreme overuse, ACV can disrupt mineral balance, affecting potassium, calcium, and magnesium in your body. There's even a case where a woman took 17 tablespoons daily for years and ended up with severe bone loss. Use ACV like any supplement, with respect and intention, because moderation gives results without unwanted side effects. Here's something most people don't realize. Apple cider vinegar isn't your only source of acetic acid. If you're using salad dressings, splashing wine vinegar on veggies, or adding hot sauce to meals, you're already covered. And yes, it counts, because these foods already provide acetic acid in small but meaningful amounts. So if you've eaten a meal with vinaigrette or spicy wings drenched in vinegar-based hot sauce, you're set. You probably don't need to add more ACV to that same meal, since you've already included enough acid. And while ACV is great, white distilled vinegar or wine vinegar also provide acetic acid with similar effects. You'll still get about 90% of the benefits, especially for digestion and healthy blood sugar balance. Let's be honest, ACV isn't everyone's cup of tea, especially when the taste feels harsh or overwhelming. To make it more palatable, add fresh lemon juice for brightness and a smoother overall flavor. You can also use a few drops of liquid stevia to take the edge off and soften the acidity. Try it with sparkling water and ice for a refreshing, tonic-like drink that feels easier to sip. Experiment until it becomes a ritual you enjoy, not something you dread or force yourself to take.
So, what's the best time to take apple cider vinegar, and how do you choose the right moment?
It all depends on your goal, because different timings support digestion, metabolism, or blood sugar. Want to boost digestion and metabolism? Take it in the morning when your system is waking up. Looking to improve nutrient absorption and reduce blood sugar spikes? Go before meals for best effect. Need help with overnight blood sugar balance or gut support? A small dose before bed may help. Just be cautious if you're prone to low blood sugar at night, since ACV can strengthen its drop. For most people, spreading 2 to 3 tablespoons throughout the day creates the ideal balanced routine. A little in the morning, some before meals, and a teaspoon at night often hits the sweet spot. You'll likely stay under the safe limit while getting a full range of digestion and metabolism benefits. But remember, more isn't better, so respect the dose, listen to your body, and always start slow. Your turn. What's your health goal with ACV, and how do you plan to use it in your routine? Let me know in the comments. And if this helped, like, share, and subscribe for more natural health tips.